Okay, good morning everyone. Shalom Aleichem. Bruchim Habayim. Hope everybody is doing well. I want to bring to your attention something very significant about this Shabbos. Many are aware that this Shabbos, of course, is the Shabbos right before Shavuos. But this Shabbos actually has a special name, a specific name. Namely, if you look in the Sfarim of Reb Chaim Falaji, for example, in the Sefer Birchas Mayadecha L'Chaim, Birchas Mayadecha L'Chaim, which is a collection of the drashos of Reb Chaim Falaji, the whole first section of his drashos of Reb Chaim Falaji is drashos for Shabbos KALLAH, Drushe Shabbos KALLAH. What do you mean, Drushe? What is Shabbos KALLAH? The answer is, Shabbos KALLAH is this Shabbos. He has many drashos, an entire section, hundreds of pages. One drasha after another on the significance of the Shabbos before Shavuos. Actually, what's interesting is, to be precise, not hundreds of pages, 153 pages. The Chidah as well, in his Sefer Avas David, he has drashos for Shabbos KALLAH. The Shabbos before Shavuos is called Shabbos KALLAH. Why is it called Shabbos KALLAH? And this just highlights a dimension of the Yom Tif of Shavuos that it's very important to be aware of. Namely, that, we think HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave the Torah to the Jewish people, and it's a body of laws, it's obligatory, these are punctilious details that we have to think, but there's another element of Kabbalas HaTorah, and that is Kabbalas HaTorah is akin to a wedding between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Knesset Yisrael, where HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the groom and Klal Yisrael is the Kallah, Klal Yisrael is the bride. We've spoken about this at length many times, that the luchais that Hashem gave Klal Yisrael was like the kesef kedushin. That was like the money of that Hashem did kedushin to Klal Yisrael. Or some say that the bizas Mitzrayim was the kesef that Hashem gave to Klal Yisrael. The chuppah, that Har Sinai was literally a chuppah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu suspended over our heads to consummate the marriage. And in fact, all the minhagim of Chassan and Kallah are learned out from Kabbalas HaTorah, whether it's the fact that the Chassan and Kallah fast before their wedding, the fact, the minhag of holding torches, walking down the Chassan and Kallah, the minhag of breaking the glass under the chuppah is to commemorate that at the very first Kedushin, when Hashem married us with the luchais were broken. The main reason why we break a glass at a chuppah is to commemorate the Kedushin that HaKadosh Baruch Hu made with Knesset Yisrael. It's interesting, the Shas Teshuvos Beis Ephraim even points out the reason why we say Mekadesh Amo Yisrael Al Yidei Chuppah v'Kiddushin, which is out of order. First Chuppah and then Kiddushin, is because when Hashem married Klal Yisrael, first He gave us Kiddushin, which was a Luchas Rishonais. Then He did Chuppah, He suspended the mountain over our heads like a barrel. But then the Kiddushin was broken because the Luchas were broken. So Hashem had to give Luchas Shniyos. So in reality, first came the Chuppah and then came the Kiddushin. So to commemorate that, we say, Mekadesh Amoy Yisrael Al Yedei Chuppah v'Kiddushin. That is why the Haftarah of this week's Parsha, we learn from the Navi Hosea, Ve'irastich li la'olam, Ve'irastich li b'tzedek u'v'mishpat u'v'chesed v'rachamim, Ve'irastich li be'emunah v'yadades Hashem. So where HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling Klal Yisrael, I will marry you to me be'emunah. In other words, this is referencing the fact that Kabbalas HaTorah is an actual wedding. And therefore, as we began with, this Shabbos has a very special name. This Shabbos is called Shabbos KALLAH. As we know, the Shabbos before a wedding for Achenu B'nai Sfarad is called the Shabbos KALLAH. And that's why Reb Chaim Falaji and the Chida refer to the Shabbos as Shabbos KALLAH. So as we say, the party begins already this Shabbos. This Shabbos is already the beginning of the Simcha. So we have to look at it as an actual wedding. And this Shabbos is, of course, the Shabbos KALLAH of Knesset Yisrael to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Okay, one more coming up.